Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you stopped by today to see what we're going to be doing. And today we're going to be making some bows, but a little bit different than we've done before. We've made all kinds of bows with all kinds of ribbon, but we've really never made bows with Deco Mesh. And you can make bows with Deco Mesh. They make beautiful, big, puffy bows that can be used for all kinds of things. I always think of them as like at the end of a church pew if you were having a wedding. Very simple, and you could add a little flower to the middle of it, and that would be a very simple and fairly inexpensive decoration. On the back of your chairs for holidays, whether it's an Easter holiday or Christmas, or even using it as a centerpiece in the table, on your table, surrounded by a couple of candles. So I'm going to take you downstairs and we're going to get busy and we're going to make 3 different bows using Deco Mesh, 3 different sizes of Deco Mesh. So hang in there and I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to start off with this purple, and I might even put a little of this tangerine in it. There's not much left on this, but let's see what we can get. Okay, to make a bow, first let me just even this off here. It's just something else you can do with your leftover mesh, and they make nice bows, and they make big bows so that if you're looking for something like for the back of a chair during the holiday, okay, I'm going to come in. Now I'm going to drop this because it's hard to keep it going. Okay, what you want to do is you want to roll these edges in, sort of like you were going to make a bubble. Okay, roll them in and make a loop. Now I'm going to twist, keeping the edges rolled in. It was stuck to each other. And come up on the other side. Another one on this side. Keeping the edges inside. I'm going to twist and make the loop come up this way. And I'm going to do one more on the top and one more on the bottom. Twist and bring that loop up. Now I have just this left. And with this, I am going to cut this off. And I've got to get a pipe cleaner. Sorry, I didn't get one out. Okay, now I'm going to roll these in, which is easy, it rolls on itself. And I'm going to take it in the middle, put that down at the bottom, and these will be the two tails. You want to get this around to the back. And give it a good hard twist. What I'm going to do, I think, isn't that a pretty bow? But I'm going to take, if I have a long enough one here, yeah, I'm going to take a zip tie and go around because I can pull it tighter. I didn't mean to go right on top of that pipe cleaner because I wanted to get the pipe cleaner out of there. Well, we'll just leave it like that. Now these are pretty, pretty bows, and they are perfect for if you're going to be doing something like weddings and you need bows for the end of the pews, or you want them in the back of your chair. Isn't that pretty? Now, you don't want to dovetail the end of this. It has a finished edge on the end of it, so it's going to keep it from raveling. Now, if you want to finish off this, you can just take a piece of regular ribbon like this. Give it a couple of good ties in the back. And that covers up any of the mechanisms in the middle with a pretty little piece. Isn't that a pretty bow, huh? And this, now I have something I can tie it onto wherever I'm going to use it. That'd be pretty on the top of a lantern. But these are really pretty for the backs of chairs. Okay, let's take some 10-inch. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come in, pinch it in, and I'm just going to turn this under. Come up and make a loop, keeping it turned under. I'm going to twist it. Come up and make a loop. Twist it. Second loop. Twist it. think I can get one more on each side here. Keeping these in. Pinch it down here and bring it up. This is pretty. And I am just going to take this piece kind of hard, this one, because it's at the end of the roll. But I'm going to bring it up. Tuck it in. We'll trim this off. Isn't that a pretty bow, huh? Look at that. So, who's to say you can't use your Deco Mesh to make pretty ribbon bows? And this one, I cut the end of it, so I will just trim that. But that is so pretty. I have one other one. Let's look at some Dollar Tree. I'm going to do the same kind of a loop. You just kind of want to bring your ends to the middle and bring them up. Bring the ends to the middle. Step. All right, let me take this off. I'm going to bring this up. Let me get it unwound here. and I'm going to put it underneath. Go in with my zip tie. Then what I'm going to do is bring this down so it's pretty even. And I've got two curly ties because they will curl. Trim this first piece off. There you go, look at that. And these just curl up on their own. So there you have, this is a 5-inch, this is a 10-inch, and this is a 21-inch. Deco Mesh bows. And I'm going to trim this piece right now because well, I was, but I don't know what I did with, oh, here it is. I don't like that. There we go. There we go. Bows extravagant. I love them. I love them. These would be great for lantern toppers. Make some of these and put them on your Christmas tree. This would be pretty for fall. So there you go. There's something a little different for today. We made bows out of our Deco Mesh. And it's just one more thing you can do when you've got leftover Deco Mesh that's not long enough to do something else with, but plenty long enough to make some pretty bows. So I will see you again Sunday. Sunday we'll be doing the last of our side dishes for your cookouts and holiday parties. And I will be back in just a minute to close this out. Hang in there. So what y'all think? I thought they'd come out so pretty. I love the puffiness of them. And if, like I said, if you have an issue with the inside showing, you could always put a little piece of floral in there or a piece of a pretty multicolored ribbon just to wrap around it. It actually gives you something to attach it to wherever you're going to put it. They will make beautiful decorations. I'd like to put one on the top of one of my lanterns, but they're all decorated right now, and so I'm not going to take one apart. But I will show you when we go to do the next set of decorations how we can utilize those as a lantern topper. And the ones made with the Dollar Tree mesh, perfect to make for decorating for Memorial Day, 4th of July. So I hope you give it a try, especially if you've got leftover mesh. And the more mesh, if you have a brand new roll of mesh, you can make it a lot bigger. I only got 2 or 3 on each side. Normally I would want to put 4, I think. But I had to go with what I had to use. And I used up 2 whole rolls of mesh that had little pieces left on them, and some of my Dollar Tree mesh. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe right down here, the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified. I'll see you again on Sunday for the last of our side dishes for your summer cookouts. And until then, have a great afternoon. Stay safe, play by the rules, and everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.